What is going on, everybody? What is going on? What is up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Another day. Another dollar. Cap Nation Live. Monday, the 14th of June. Ready to rock. Ready to roll. Shapendi, what's going on? Little Heat. Brian. Chef Bayer in the house. Zach Key. Rich. Juan. Congrats on your massive winnings yesterday. Love seeing it. Mo, what's going on? Fast B in the house. Johnny No. Anthony in the house. What is going on, everybody? Ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll. Another winning day yesterday. Great winning day yesterday. You know, Premium Plays didn't sweep yesterday. We didn't get the 7th straight day of sweeping. Kind of disappointed. I cannot lie, I'm kind of disappointed. We may not have swept with our Premium Plays, but we did go 2-1. We had another winning day. Had another winning day on Premium Plays. That we did. Wasn't the 3-0 that we wanted, but we'll take it. I mean, last week we lost one game. One Premium Play all of last week. And that was yesterday. And it was a plus 100 even money game on the Giants as well. 2-0, 3-0, 3-0, 4-0, 3-0, 3-0. Woo! Premium plays are hot. Personal plays, I had a rough Saturday. We all know that. Had a great Friday, 3-0. Had a rough Saturday. Had an amazing Sunday. We bounced back with a nice big 4-0 sweep yesterday. Cha-chinging all the way to the bank. Congrats to everybody there. System plays closed out a nice one yesterday on the Braves, plus 130 on the money line. Winner, 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 winners. How about that Sunday guarantee? Chicago Cubs getting the job done. Winning all of our big games. We won our soccer game of the week last week. We won my game of the week last week. We hammered Guaranteed Saturday. I believe that was like a 15-2 win. We also hammered yesterday's Sunday Guarantee. Ready to rock and roll again this week. Ready to have another amazing premium play and personal play week. Got some big stuff rolling in soccer. Oh, and by the way, soccer 2-0 yesterday. 2-0 yesterday. Great day in soccer. Soccer's been kicking ass lately. Rue Brest in the Belarus soccer getting the job done. Minus $1.20 on the money line. And then Euro 2020, we had Austria, North Macedonia. Over 1.5 and 2 minus 165. Thank you, Moe, for pointing that out. We cashed up there. Matter of fact, the board still shows it because I have not deleted it. We still cashed the Reds team total over 5.5. It was looking like we were going to cash this fucker really early in the game. We got it. We got it eventually, but we got it. That's all that matters. We got it. And, whoo! We got it, that's for sure. That's for sure. What else we got planned? We got some big stuff planned for this week, and I'll be able to indulge in some of that stuff later, either in the evening tonight. We have something cooking as a company. I'm not going to say it just yet, but it all depends on today's NBA games, how they roll, and the direction that they look. And obviously injury reports moving forward after the game and stuff like that. But we have something brewing really big in the NBA Really big. And hopefully later on this evening we'll be able to indulge if things go the way that we need it to go in a certain direction. If we get it, I'm going to be super pumped. Suns yesterday getting the job done. How about that one? Suns in 4, baby. Suns in 4. Andre, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Or good morning if you're on the West Coast. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Hold on 1 second, folks. Just logging into something. We're going to jump into it. We'll start. We got some great Major League Baseball today. We got some great NBA today. Try and help you guys where we can. That's for sure. That is for sure. Mo says Canadians take game 1 tonight. Brian says spill the beans. I can't yet. I mean, it may not happen. It just depends on a lot of things. Pendy, welcome back on board. Glad to have you back on board for some more personal plays. Michelle, thanks for jumping on board. 3 days of premium plays. Elijah as well, 3 days of premium plays. Kayvon, thanks for jumping on board. 3 days of my personal plays. Again, renewing today. We'll get you added to the list. By the way, my personal plays have not gone out yet, just so you guys know. Sterling Gentry says, good afternoon from PA. Glad to have you with us there, Sterling. But yeah, my personal plays have not been sent out yet, so don't worry, you guys have not missed anything. I was waiting for a couple lines to come out and then materialize in the direction that I wanted it to, and one has already dropped, which was nice. The other, waiting for the official line to come out. And then we'll get that rolling, which it has not yet. I'm just taking a look. It's not where I need it to be yet. But once it is, we'll get it out there. Juan says, the Dodgers run line on the top of the ninth had me on my knees praying to squeeze that 1.5 spread out with the bases loaded. Oh, man, it was rough. It was rough. Daryl Brooks, welcome to the family. Welcome to Cap Nation. Daryl, thanks for joining the YouTube exclusive side. By the way, we will have a members-only video today. Members-only video today if you're not a YouTube exclusive member. Oh, yeah. There's going to be a YouTube exclusive member video today for all YouTube exclusive members. By the way, there's a link to it. If you don't see the join button, click that. The $sign, click the join button, or the link in the comment section. Become a YouTube exclusive member today. $14.99 will get you the family membership, which gets you access to all of the content that we put out. And, I mean, there's guys out there, there's companies out there from what I hear from you guys that are charging hundreds of dollars for YouTube exclusive content, and they don't even bet the fucking games. They don't even bet the games. They don't even prove it. They're like what we call a vacation bettor. They go on vacation once a year, maybe, or for the Super Bowl, and they bet the game. They show one ticket. They show a nice ticket. You know, they probably save up their entire life savings to go put it on one game, and then they disappear into the abyss, and they never show you a fucking ticket again. But here we are, And we just charge a little $14.99 just to throw you a little extra added bones. Because we're not greedy here. Now, our regular prices, they may not be cheap, that's for sure. But trust me, the company's got to recoup what they pay me, and they got to recoup what they pay all the other guys. And, you know, information ain't cheap. And neither are we, let me tell you. They pay me fucking handsomely to be here. Mo says, and if they do the bet, they put $10 on a game, then they blur out the ticket amount. You know, they blur out the bet amount. They show you a ticket, but they never show you the dollar amounts consistently. Ask one of these guys to show you tickets every single day. I mean, I would ask for a month, but let's be realistically, ask for 3 fucking days. You probably can't even get that. You probably can't even get that. Alex, good morning, sir. Johnny, no, what was rough? Because I know the games yesterday were not rough. No, sir. No, sir. Whoo, man, I got to tell you, I'm pumped. I'm excited for today. Soccer is posted. NHL is posted. Premiums are posted. 3 system plays are posted. Speaking of our system plays. They're running a sale. I do not know how long this will be. So I can't promise you that it will be there tomorrow. That I cannot promise. Access to 7 days of our system plays. You get access to 1 week of our system plays. It's on sale. It's normally $400. It's on sale, half off. $200. Smoking deal there. Matter of fact, they haven't had it on sale other than the full season. They haven't had a half off sale for like a week or anything. Shit. It's probably been a year or 2 since they've done that. So if you're not on our system plays, let me tell you, you're missing out. You are missing out. So that sale, you may not want to miss that one. You may not want to miss that one. Here, I'll get a link up there as well. I just typed in 4,200. Ha! No, just 200. On sale, 200. Harlem, what's going on, man? I'm definitely going to keep grinding. That's for sure. We'll keep doing what we do. We'll keep doing what we do best, and that's putting money in everybody's pocket. All righty. We're going to jump into it. We'll start with Major League Baseball today. Then we'll go over, transition to the NBA. DeAndre, thank you. Jumping on board a week of premium plays, the big combo package. Week of premium, week of my personal. Good old DJ Wavy coming on with the big package. Love it, brother. Love it. Glad to have you on board. Mo, system plays are a progressive betting style. Every day is different. Some days there's nothing to bet on because we closed out a system. But they, on average, there's about 7 to 10 a week. There was 7 last week. We're anticipating realistically the 12 to 14 of them this week for what we've got mapped out. But it all just depends on a couple games. Usually 7 to 10 a week. But they're progressive betting style, so you have to be able to up your bets and bet it strategically every single time. And if you veer, one way not to be profitable. And you're not consistent, Mo. You're not very consistent. One day you bet, the next day you don't. So you need to make sure that you're consistent and you stick to the program. System plays, you have to stick to the program. And if you do, you'll be successful in the end. Well, since I started off with a 3-day package and moved up to a 1 week, soon looking more permanent, larger package. Juan, when you're ready, brother, trust me, the savings are astronomically huge when you go from buying 3 days to a week to like a year package to one of the big packages. It's huge, brother. It's huge. So, for instance, that big combo package that they have, and by the way, it's actually on sale if you enter the promo code year20. It's 20% off. So you get $1,000 off the combo package, and it ends up being you get premium plays, my personal plays, guaranteed Saturdays, and my game of the weeks. So it's a little different than the combo package, but you get premiums, personals for a whole year, you get guaranteed Saturdays for a whole year, and you get my game of the weeks for a whole year. And it ends up being $76.92 a week. So when you do the math, even if you were to buy the Sunday play and the UFC Max Fight Pick, separately, you're still less than a half of what you're paying. So it's more profit in your pocket because your overhead expenses are a lot less. So the longer you're on board, the cheaper it is. So it's to the people that have been able to afford it, it's a no-brainer because $70 a week for all of that versus 3 days, $99, or the combo package a week for $300, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It is a smoking deal. And if you pay by Venmo or Cash App, I could probably even, on a big purchase like that, get you the discount for what it would normally cost for credit card processing fees from the company. Alrighty, so, jumping, but you have done it right. Juan, you started with the 3 days, went to the week, and look at you now. Look at you now, already looking. It's exactly what it is, working on that bankroll to make sure you're around for the long run. Being consistent. Being consistent. You're doing it right, Juan. That's for sure. All right, so no early baseball today. First baseball game is at 7:05 on the East Coast. Then 7:10, we'll have a group of them. First one, Pirates, Nationals, gonna be going at it. Woo! Brew Baker going up against old Johnny Lester. Johnny Lester still does not have a win on the season yet. Can he notch one for the Nationals today? Popping up these live odds. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Nationals, minus $1.21. Plus 111 for the Pirates with Brubaker on the mound. The good old Pittsburgh Pirates, winners of just 3 in their last 10 games, and they've lost 7 straight games. Penny says, Juan, it's time for you to become a member. Yeah, Juan, think about all the extra money you're missing out from YouTube exclusive content, because there will be another one today. Pirates losers of 7 straight. But then again, it's the Nationals we're talking about. 8 games below 500. They've only won 4 out of their last 10 games. They are coming off a win over the Giants yesterday, beating them 5-0. They killed a premium play sweep. They played great yesterday. As far as today goes, I like Lester on the mound today against Brubaker and the Pirates. Pirates 18 games below 500. They have won 23 times this year. I don't expect them to get the job done today. I think Johnny Lester will come out, play solid, and get the Nationals a win. I do lean towards the Nationals. Minus $1.21. Again, don't have anything on it. Full disclaimer. Full disclaimer. A lean is exactly that. It is a lean. Hey, it means we're leaning on it. Doesn't mean we're necessarily whipping out the cash and firing on it. All right? Doesn't necessarily mean that. But if I do decide to bet it, I will definitely let you guys know, because we have that openness and honesty around here, because we're actually real. We actually bet on the games. Marlo, what's going on? Says the Giants team total and the game total over in Oakland, and a little on the Royals. Betting on the Royals. Ugh. Can't do it. Blue Jays and the Red Sox. No, this is not a new series. No, this is not a new series. This is game 4 of a series that started on Friday. Blue Jays 3 games above 500, third in the AL East. Winners of 2 straight, 5-5 in their last 10. They have downed the Red Sox for 2 straight games, who are now 6-4 in their last 10. Red Sox were hot. Blue Jays have been cooling them off in Boston. What to expect out of this one? Manoah going up against Eovaldi. Woo! We got a matchup today, folks. Red Sox laying $1.31 plus 121 for the Blue Jays. Over and under set at 9.5 runs. Yesterday's game was 18-4. Toronto, 22 total points scored. Game before that, we saw 9, with the Blue Jays winning 7-2, and then their first game, it was a 6-5 win by Boston. Boston laying the 131 today. I do like the Red Sox solely because of Eovaldi on the mound. 70 strikeouts over 72 in a third innings. Zach, he's supposed to rain in Boston. Yeah, I'm sure this one will probably end up getting rained out, or who knows? Who knows? Maybe the weather will blow around him. But I did see that. But I do like the matchup with Eovaldi on the mound, and I do lean towards the Red Sox. Anytime you can get Eovaldi on the mound and he's $1.31, he's under 100, under $1.50. You got to at least focus in and really hone in on that game and see is there value with it. Mike, they're generally not the same. Sometimes they might overlap, because the way system plays work is we play a series, and you play the games, individual games inside the series. So we may be playing game 1 or game 2 or game 3, and they may overlap. But if they overlap, bet them separately. But rare occurrence. I'd probably have to say it probably happens once every couple weeks that there might be an overlapper, but they're generally not the same game. Same thing with premium and personal. Maybe once a month or once every couple weeks there might be one that's a double, that overlaps. And when that happens, you just double dip. So if it does happen, you just double dip. You make sure that you buy, or that you bet it for the premium or personal play, and then you bet it for the system play as well. Just double dip on it. That's what I do anyways. I mean, you could either just bet it once, or you could double dip like I do. I double dip because I bet them all individually. That's what I do, and it's a successful way to do it. As far as the total goes on the Boston game, regardless of the 2 of their 3 games going at least 9 runs or more, Alek Manoah is the wild card to me on what he gives up today. His 2 outings, he's been pushed around. Well, 2 outings where he's got more than, 3 outings. His first outing, 6 innings, he pitched a gem. But the last 2, he's been pushed around a little. Doesn't give up a lot of hits, but he gives up the runs. Gave up 3 home runs against the Marlins. Pack, how much do I bet on a system play? I bet $7.50 on a system play, and here's why. Because if we have to move to the second game, you have to double up. So that means I'm betting $1,500. If you have to move to the third game, if it's a 3-game series, now I'm betting $3,000 plus the juice. And if it was a 4-game series, I'd have to move to 6. So I bet anywhere from 3 to 5 on a premium play. So my system plays are always back down, because you have to leave yourself room for either your bankroll or your comfort level to double up multiple times. Yeah, Mike, you did it correct. You did it correct. Yeah, when it happens, I personally, I double up. I know some that don't. That's perfectly fine, but I do. Peter says, hit that thumbs up, people. Show Kyle, we appreciate all the hard work. We definitely appreciate it when you guys do. Alrighty, moving along. I'm not going to be able to hit all these games, but again, as far as the total goes, I've gone back and forth from over 9.5 to under 9.5. With the rain and the weather, heavy weather, maybe that ball stays in. Lean towards the under if I had to. If you guys forced me to do it, I'd say the under 9.5. But again, myself steering clear of the total on this one, folks. Steering clear on the totals. Pax says, okay, makes sense. Yeah, and where I don't make, where you make up for it, because, I am betting less than a premium play or a personal play. But where I'm going to make it up is going to be longevity throughout the entire season. We're going to have a couple hundred of them, through a season. I mean, we're already... What's the record on them? Let me pull it up. I mean, we're already over 100 games in. Well, almost 100 games in. We're 94 games in, and we're not even halfway through the season yet. We have our 95th, 96th, and 97th system play going today, starting today. So we've got 3 system plays starting today, and there'll actually be a couple more Japanese baseball ones added here in a little bit, I believe. We just have to be able to confirm some stuff, and then we'll know for sure. But yeah, so where I may not make up that 3,000 today, I'm going to make it up over the course of it. I'm going to pepper my book $7.50 at a time. I'm peppering the book $7.50 at a time. And we're going to do it 200 times or more. At the rate we're going, we'll be well over 200. It's going to be a huge year. All right, so just rolling around. I do not believe there's a line yet on the Orioles and the Indians, which is a little odd for it being this late in the day for a 7:10 Eastern time game, but there's no line out on that one yet. Dana, thanks for jumping on board. The weakest system plays. Glad to have you on board for those. Jordan, I always, it's subjective to your style, and whatever you do, you need to keep it consistent. I always do my to win amount, unless the juice was higher, then I factor that in. So everybody's different, but whatever you do, you have to pick a style and you have to roll with it. Okay? But everything I do is bet to win. I don't risk. I don't look at my risk amount. It's bet to win. I don't care if the juice is minus fucking 400. If I want to win 200, I'm betting to win 200. I'm putting whatever I'm putting in that box. It's supposed to be Kremer today. Unless they're doing a pitcher's change there, Zach, it's supposed to be Dean Kremer today. 0-5 Dean Kremer is what it's supposed to be. So, unless they're pulling a change, Kremer is supposed to be the starter. Shane, there should be something at the top of the page that explains it a little bit. Let me double check, but there should be. But if you have any questions, Shane, if you get on them and you don't understand, feel free to, send us an email or give me a call. send an email. Somebody will be able to reply to it probably faster. But yeah, there's a small little write-up on how to do it. We probably need to update it. Yeah, Peter, none of the books have it up on the board yet, but it'll get there. It'll get there. I mean, maybe Kremer's not the starter. Maybe he's not the scheduled starter. Maybe I know the Indians are looking for some starting pitchers, that's for sure. Shane, I don't know exactly how long. I'm sure it'll be there. I know it's there today. I'm sure it will be there tomorrow, but I'm not sure how much farther out than that. I'm going to try and keep it up there for a whole week, but, you know, I don't get to make those decisions on that one. So I will definitely try and keep it up there for everybody, so that way everybody can experience it firsthand. Jordan, oh, okay. Jordan, yeah, you're doing it good then. You're doing it good. JB says, Kyle, bounce back Sunday was huge for everybody. Thank you. You're very welcome. Very welcome. It was a great time. All right, so let's talk about the Reds and the Brewers. I got some strong opinions on this one. I mean, I have back in... Johnny No says, Kyle, I have your 1-year personal play package. Any great deals coming up on the 1-year premiums? Possible? Send me a text message, Johnny No. Send me a text message right now. That way, after the live show, I remember, and I'll text you something. Probably definitely be able to help you out there, brother. The Reds and the Brewers. Gutierrez against Lara today. Man, this is a matchup. I mean, you have two teams that are just absolutely red hot. I mean, smoking red hot. You've got the Reds, 8-2 in their last 10, finally picking it up. They've won 3 straight. Granted, they won 3 straight against the Rockies. Okay? They're playing the Brewers. Brewers are won 4 straight, 9-1 in their last 10, and we have been absolutely cleaning up on Milwaukee lately. I was bummed to see both of these teams facing off. I mean, I knew that was what the schedule had, but I was bummed right now because these two teams are hot. These two teams are hot. Brewers will go down by 4 runs, and they come back and they cover a run line. The Brewers have been a nice little cash cow the last 2 weeks. Aaron, will do, brother. Will do. Actually, Aaron, send me a reminder to send me a text message. But, man, this game, the line on this one, Brewers laying $1.32, Reds plus 122 on the road in Milwaukee. A tough place to win right now, let me tell you. Total on this one, over and under 9 runs, minus $1.16. Frozen screen, we'll get that one fixed. That's like a yikes frozen face. Ooh, man. What to expect out of this one? I mean, funny, Johnny No and Aaron, you guys both basically sent the same exact identical text message. It's funny. What to expect out of this one? I mean, I'd have to say I'd have to go with the hot hand, which would be the Brewers, but the Reds are nearly just as hot. The Reds are nearly just as hot. The Brewers have been coming on strong. Brewers laying $1.32. I don't have $1 on this one. I got to stay off of this one. 2 smoking hot teams I'm going to stay off of. But, man, strikeout props on this one. Gutierrez sitting at 5 for Vladimir Gutierrez. So over 4.5 is minus 125. He had 7 in his last outing against the Brewers. He struck out 7 of them in his last start on June 9th. He gave up 2 runs on 6 hits in 7 innings. You know, and the 7 innings was, I mean, he's only had 3 games where he's pitched over 2 innings. 5-5, and then he had the 7-inning near gem. He struck out 7. He did walk 3. His problem is he walks batters consistently. 2, 3 in his last game, but he gets out of jams. I do like the over 4.5. However, the Brewers have been so hot, and with Vladimir Gutierrez and his ability to walk batters consistently and then get out of jams, but man, you don't want to give a hot team free chances. So I do lean towards Vladimir Gutierrez over 4.5 strikeouts. That is minus $1.25. I'm pretty sure he'll probably get it. But man, I just can't back it. The Reds have been hitting exceptionally well. We've cashed 2 Reds team totals last week. 2 big ones, that is. Eric Lauer, his strikeout prop is over 6.5, so you need 7 or more, minus $1.22. He's only done it once since May 4th. Matter of fact, he's only done it once this entire year. Excuse me. Where he's had over 7 or more. If I was going to do anybody's, it would be Vladimir Gutierrez is over 4.5. But again, got to steer clear of that one. Man, oh man, oh man. Just rolling around, taking a look at a couple options here. But again, do lean towards the Brewers. As far as the total goes, I've flip-flopped on this total a few different times on my opinion. Because trust me, I've made some great money on the Brewers. I was trying to find avenues to bet it. If I had to do anything, I'd probably, just because their bats are so hot and the pitching hasn't been that great, they've been winning with their offense, I'd have to say the over 9. But again, it's a game that I'm going to stay completely away from. Yeah, Mr. Guzman, Cleveland does have Meja on the mound today. That they do. And unless they change something, Dean Kremer is a scheduled starter. Maybe they change something. But then again, I mean, we've got access to Stats LLC, not just ESPN and, the public shit, so. Not always right, though, but they do have Dean Kremer listed. Maybe the books just haven't got that information or updated their lines, although they use Stats LLC as well. Kremer hasn't started since the 25th of May either. He hasn't started in 3 weeks. After he got tagged in those 2 games against Minnesota and Tampa Bay. That is, actually, Christopher, you are correct. That's probably why Stats LLC hasn't updated it. I do remember that now. Not unless they brought him up, which I haven't seen. But it's funny because Stats LLC is usually pretty accurate. But maybe it's possible. You are correct. Be interesting to see what they put on the mound today. But anyways, if it pops up while we're live, maybe we'll go back and talk about that one. The Tigers and the Royals. Boyd versus Keller. This is one that I just can't get on here. I can't get on this game. I can't back either team. Royals have been a dumpster fire. The Tigers have shown a little promise as of late. The Tigers have shown a little promise as of late. They've won some games. However, they still lost 3 straight. They're still 3-7 in their last 10. But they've won a couple decent games. But again, both of these teams to me is a clear stay away for me, even with the total. If I had to lean towards the total on it, I'd probably lean towards the over on the Tigers and the Royals. I believe the total is sitting at, where did it go? 9.5? 9.5 minus $1.13 is what I do lean towards. But again, I'm going to steer clear of this one, 100%. Brian, what's going on, man? Glad you're punching tickets there. Marlins and the Cardinals. Man, Cardinals. If you guys remember, it was just like 3 weeks ago. And 4 weeks ago and 5 weeks ago. The Cardinals, I mean, we were just fucking pounding. I mean, win after win after win. Guaranteed Saturday, game of the week. I mean, it was the Cardinals putting so much money in our pockets, and then they just went, whoop, cooled off. No longer first in the NL Central. They're fourth in the NL Central. They're a game below 500. They've lost 3 straight. They've only won 1 game out of their last 10. Literally, they're 1-9 in their last 10 games. They just got swept by the Cubs, which is not hard to do because, you know, the Cubs have been playing amazing baseball. St. Louis is at home. They're hosting the Marlins, who are 7 games below 500. And it's the pesky Marlins. It's back to the pesky Marlins. Marlins may not show up today, but they'll show up tomorrow. They may show up today, then they won't show up for 4 more days. Marlins coming off their loss yesterday to the Braves 6-4. They made a valued attempt to come back. I'm glad they fucking didn't, because we cashed on the Braves as a system play at plus 130 yesterday. They won when they were a favorite in game 1. They lost when, they won when they were a big favorite in game number 2 with old Maxie Fried on the mound. And then they lost yesterday. The Marlins have been pesky, 5-5 in their last 10. Cardinals are going to have a tough battle. I mean, yes, they get Adam Wainwright on the mound, going up against Braxton Garrett. As far as this one goes, Cardinals haven't shown me anything. Now, they played a close game yesterday. They lost 2-0. And by the way, we're glad that they did because we had the Cubs yesterday for our big Sunday guarantee. They lost 2-0. They lost 7-2. They lost 8-5. They smoked the Indians in game 2 of their little 2-game series. They beat them, 8-2, but they lost 10-1 the day before that. They lost 8-7. They lost 5-2. They lost 6-4. They lost 4-2. They lost 14-3. They beat the Dodgers 3-2. They lost 9-4, lost 9-2. They beat the Diamondbacks 7-4, 8-6, and 5-4. Everybody thought they were getting back on track when they started winning against the Diamondbacks, but let's be honest, it's fucking Diamondbacks, all right? They won 3 straight. They lost 4 game of that series. They lost their series 2 games to 1 against the White Sox. They split out a series with the Cubs. They won 2 straight against the Pirates, which isn't hard for any team to do. However, they lost 3 straight before that against the Padres. It's been a while since the Cardinals have showed any promise, and again, I'm sad. I mean, it's sad to say, but I gotta fade them. Miami has been playing some pesky, mostly baseball, and Miami is always pesky. All right, Miami is always pesky. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. Brian Carr says, howdy Kyle, $20 bet on Higo for 1K to the PGA. Very nice. Penny, there is no members-only live show today. There's a members-only video today. Jordan says, nobody talks about how bad the D-backs are. We're just going to keep that hush-hush. That way we keep getting these favorable lines against the D-backs. We'll keep fucking fading them. All right? The people that know, it's good. It's good. We don't want to publicize it to everybody. Then we won't be getting favorable lines anymore. All right, so get out your notepads, boys and girls. Whoa. Whoa. The hell was that? Because we've got something going up on the board. And remember, if the poll is spinning, we're winning. Well, we had good intentions, but the Vibe Interactive board fucked that one up. Miami plus 1.5, 1.56, 1.257. No. Miami plus 1.5. The juice minus $1.25. Miami plus 1.5 runs minus $1.25. Even if the Cardinals win, I think Miami's going to be pesky enough to keep it close. I think they will be pesky enough to keep it close. And get the job done. That, I believe they will. Chef Bayer says, fade the carp. Shh. That's another one. That's another one we don't want to talk about. Yeah, we've been fading the shit out of the carp. Carp are a good one to fade. If you don't know, then you need to become a YouTube exclusive member. And then you'll know. And then you will know. Don't forget. One full week of system plays. One full week of access to our system plays. On sale. Yes, I do not want to miss out. Let me tell you. Give me 1 second here. By the way, I just got a text message. So, by the way, Miami Marlins plus 1.5 runs, minus 125 is up on the board. I just received word that tomorrow we will have the soccer game of the week. I was told it will be on the website later today. Okay? I just got a text message. That's what I was reading. Soccer game of the week will be on the website later today. And it's tomorrow. Once it's posted, they'll email all of that stuff, all of that good stuff. But soccer game of the week, tomorrow. So don't miss out on that one. All right? Now, my game of the week will be much later in the end of the week, okay? Just so you guys know. Just putting that out there. I've already got my eye on something, and obviously need things to develop before it happens. We don't have them every week. Alrighty. So, moving right along. We'll talk about one more, then we'll switch over to some NBA action. Let's talk about the Angels and the A's. Another hard game to read. Bradley says, I take your leans and still be hitting. Leans have been on point. Leans have been on point, that's for sure. 100% on sure. Smart one there, Bradley. This is another hard one to gauge. It really is. Let's go over the numbers first, all right? Let's take a look at the lines. Bundy, Mania will be going at it. The A's minus 139 at home in Oakland, plus 129 for the Angels. Over and under set at 8 runs. Angels plus 1.5, minus $1.60. A's laying 1.5 runs is plus money at plus 140. Thomas Chatter says, late as always, damn it. Kyle, you are the real effing GOAT. Love it. Love it. Thank you, brother. Thank you for tuning in as well. As far as this game goes, so we've got Bundy, who like can't seem to win a game in LA. This kid is 1-6. He's got a 6.16 ERA, yet he's still pitching. He's still on the active roster. 1.30 WHIP, 55 strikeouts, and 15 walks over 57 complete innings. The Angels, finally, one game above 500. They've won 6 straight. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. 8-2 in their last 10 games. Impressive. Angels are turning it on. They're third in the AL West, and they're making a nice little run. Shane, thanks for jumping on board the System Plays. If you have any questions at all, shoot us an email or shoot me a text as well, okay? The Angels, hot. Winners of 6 straight. And then we get Oakland, who had that massive run in the beginning of the season after dropping like 5 or 6 straight games, and they went on that massive run. They've won 3 straight. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're just kicking the shit out of the Royals. 6-3, 11-2. They had a close one, 4-3, and a 6-1. They did lose to the Royals 6-1, but I mean they just faced the Royals for 4 straight games. Before that, they beat up the Diamondbacks. They won 2 of the 3 games against Colorado. Their series against Seattle, they won 2 out of the 3. Last time they faced off the Angels was a 4-game series in LA. They won the first 2. They lost the second 2, 4-0 and 4-2. What to expect out of this one, man? This is a tough one. You get 2 red-hot teams. There can only be one winner in this one. But the team can win, and we can cover on a run line as well. Angels have been hot, folks. Bats were cracking against the D-backs. 10-3, 8-7, 6-5. Their wins against the Royals, 6-1, 8-1, 8-3. Their games against the Mariners, they lost 9-5. They won 12-5. They won 3-2. They lost 6-2. They split out their games against the Giants. They won 8-1 and then 6-1. They're either ice cold or red hot. No, my personal plays have not been sent out yet. They have not been sent out yet. But they will be after the live show. A little bit after the live show. I have gone back and forth. I mean, it's Bundy. So, I mean, instantly, my lean is fade Bundy, regardless of how hot the Angels are. Now, maybe Dylan Bundy will have a quality game. He had a quality game in his last outing. He showed a little promise against Kansas City. Pitched 5 2/3 innings. He gave up 2 runs on 6 hits. He struck out 2. He walked no batters. He had great command. Gave up 1 home run. But, I mean, this is a guy who has just been tagged. He's given up 8 home runs over the last 4 games. 2, 2, 3, and then 1 in his last game most recently. You're very welcome, by the way. And I will reach out. You'll get my text message here in a little bit as well. Bundy has been just a home run given up magnet. Magnet. If I had to do anything on this one, and again, I'm going to stay off of this one. But if I had to do anything, it would probably be the A's minus 139 for the fact, and the only fact, that Dylan Bundy's on the mound. Now, knowing that Bundy just gives up fucking home run after home run after home run, I would be inclined to look at the home run prop on this one for the A's to try and see, I mean, maybe Matt Olson. I mean, he's got, what, 18 or 19 on the year? 17, 18, I believe. Maybe notch his 19th home run this year. He's plus 300 to have 1 home run, plus 1,900 to hit 2. Kana's plus 500. I think he's got 11 on the year. Loriana's got 11 on the year. He's due. But Matt Olson has been hot. He hit 2 home runs yesterday. Won the game before that. He's got 3 in 2 games against Kansas City. By the way, he's plus 1,900. I said that, plus 1,900 to get a second one today. Matt Olson for a home run. I'm going to bet that. It's plus 300. I'm going to bet it small, though. All right, I'm not going to, massive. Not going to bet it massively. In his last 2 games against Kansas City, he's got 6 hits. He had a 4-hit game with a home run in their 3rd game of that series. Him to have 2 hits or more is plus 200. I like it. I'm going to be betting both of those props just so you guys know. All right, just so you guys know. We're going to put those up on the board for you guys. Remember, when we bet props, we bet them small. All right? We bet them small. Get this first one up on the board. And by the way, the over 1.5 is hits. Matt Olson, over 1.5 hits. Plus 200. Whoa, get this board. Come on. All right, and then 1 or more home runs at plus 300. All right, 1 or more home runs at plus 300. By the way, his second home run, which he had yesterday, paid back plus 1,900. Okay? I like those because Bundy's on the mound for the Angels. So there's that one, folks. All right, let's switch over to the NBA, which, by the way, we have plays on, so we're not going to be able to talk about all the plays, all right, or side and total on some of them because we have plays on them. For instance, the 76ers and the Hawks game. I will be having a personal play on the side, so I won't be discussing the side. But as far as the total goes, I already gave that out as a daily free play. If you want a free play on this one, it is in the daily free play video. The daily free play video, there is a play on the total between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Atlanta Hawks. If you haven't watched it, when you're done here, because we'll be done here in a little bit, when we're done here, make sure you go watch that one because there'll be a nice winner in there for you guys. All right? There'll be a nice winner in there for you guys. So, the second game in the NBA, let me switch my live odds over to the NBA so that way we can go over it. We do have a premium play on the total, so we'll talk about the side here between the Jazz and the Clippers. Clippers have been, it's like Jekyll and Hyde. At home, they suck. They go down 2-0. They like to play from behind. Here they are, down 2-1. Put an ass beating in their last game, 132-106. It was like, hey, we don't want to go down 3-0. We don't want to go down 3-0, so they did the dirty last game, got the job done in convincing fashion. Here they are, they're laying 4.5. It actually came down a half a point. It was -5. It's now -4.5, minus $1.15. They're minus 207 on the money line. Jazz catching 4.5. With a total over and under 223.5. Like I said, we have a play on the total on this game. Either the over, the under, or maybe it's the first half. So we'll talk about the side here and what to expect between the Jazz and the Clippers. as far as this one goes, by the way, last game, somebody, I don't remember who it is, but I want to give credit to him. Somebody came in here and said Kawhi Leonard over 27.5 was a winner, and he had 34 points, just so you guys know, in the last game. They're going to need 30 out of Paul George. They're going to need 30 plus out of Kawhi. They're going to need Jackson and Batum to pitch in and get 14 to 15, 16 in order to be successful against the Jazz. That they are. I mean, Mitchell had 30 for the Jazz in their last game. Other than that, nobody broke 19. Ingles got 19. They held Gobert to 10. I think Clarkson had 14 or 13 in that game. In order for the Clippers to be successful, they're going to have to do exactly what they did in the last game. I don't think the Clips want to go down 3-1 on the brink of elimination. I get it. They're at home. Alex, if you're watching, are you going to the game? I do lean towards the Clippers here. I like them on the money line, minus 207. More than I do the spread, but if you made me choose, I'd probably lay the 4.5 after what I saw the last game. But again, I'm going to steer clear on that one. I'm going to focus on what we have for the total, and we're going to roll with that one. Well, Brian, no bet should ever kill you, especially in the UFC. Always remember that in MMA. I mean, a slip on the fucking mat and the dude blows a knee. You know, regardless, a slip up and you're choked out. So nothing should ever kill you. And that was on Saturday night, and we gave you guys a great night for Saturday or for Sunday. I mean, I keep giving you guys free play after free play after free play after free play after free play, winner after winner after winner after winner. Thomas, I just saw it, but I will. I'll reply to that as soon as we get off the live show here in just a minute. Brian, you know, it's easy to do. Trust me, we all go big on them. We all go big. But remember that when it comes to MMA, keep that always in the back of your mind. It's not like a baseball game. You don't get 9 innings. And it doesn't matter if the pitcher blows out his knee. I mean, it sucks. If you guys remember, we had that big guaranteed Saturday with Sonny Gray on the mound beginning of the season when the kid was, pitching amazing. Actually, no, it wasn't Sonny Gray. Who was it? He got hurt. But it's not like baseball or football or basketball. If you lose a key piece to your puzzle, it hurts, but you have time to recover. In the UFC, there's no time to recover. You blow out your knee, you're fucked. You know, you slip up and you take one on the chin, done. Bet lost. Or bet won if you're on the other side. So you always have to, I take that into consideration. Granted, I bet the UFC probably bigger than a lot of people, but I still don't bet it anywhere near what I bet a premium play or my personal plays or a max fight pick or a fight pick of the year versus what I have on the other ones. You know what I mean? Never will I. Because of those variables, we can't control somebody slipping. You know? We can't control that. When does the text come in today, boss? The text for what? My personal plays? If you're talking about my personal plays, I'll be sending that text message after the live show in a little bit. I'm still waiting to confirm one of my games. Still waiting to confirm one of my games. So my games aren't out yet, but there's no rush. Games don't start for 5 hours. Games don't start for 5 hours. Oop, throwing my phone around. 1 second, folks. But yeah, my personal plays will be out here in just a little bit. We will. It'll be another good day today. We'll piggyback off of that 4-0 yesterday, and we'll have a good day today. Don't forget, system plays are on sale. A week for $200. Buy 3 days of premium plays. Red hot. Red hot. Red hot. Premium plays are on a nice 30-4 run. 30 wins, 4 losses. No problem, the Buddha vlogs. After a 4-0 day, everybody's always anxious. Trust me, me too. Always glad to have you on board, brother. Always glad to have you on board. Remember, there will be a members-only video later today. Not a live show, but a members-only video later today. All right, folks. It is that time. It is that time. Let me flash that board for you guys. So if you guys missed it, we've got the Miami Marlins plus 1.5. Minus $1.25 on the run line. Matt Olson. Over 1.5 hits at plus 200. For the A's. And Olson for 1 or more home run at plus 300. Keep in mind, when we bet props, we bet them small, small, small. All right, I might bet, 3,000 to 5,000 on premium plays, my personal plays, and I've been maxed out for a while on my bets. Fucking cleaning up. But props, I might put 200 or 300 on. The Buddha Vlogs, I can see you're not a YouTube exclusive member, so the members only video is on here on YouTube. You got to be a YouTube exclusive member. So you got to click that join button down below. You got to buy the Cap Nation family member. That way you have access to it. All right, folks, I am out. Enjoy your day. Let's make a boatload of money. Please, 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 everybody, wager responsibly. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Everybody wager responsibly. Let's all have a great time today. Make a boatload of money. Let's keep pounding the books. All right, guys, we'll see you guys all live tomorrow. Good luck, and have a great day. And get on board, guys. Games are going to be